Welcome to Live on KEXP. I'm your host, DJ Morgan, from listener-powered independent 90.3 FM KEXP in Seattle. We stream online all over the world at kexp.org and our free mobile apps. And we are live here at the Thing Music Festival for its third year in beautiful Port Townsend, Washington at Fort Worden State Park. And we have some audience members here with us. How you guys doing? Yay! Thank you so much for being here with us today. And we are so excited to be closing out day number 1 with one of our favorite artists. It's Tomo Nakayama, live here on KEXP from Thing.
Hello, Thing. This is my newest single. It's called Contigo. This one's for all my friends at KEXP. Thanks so much for having us and for supporting our music. I really appreciate it. It's called With the Radio On.
Facing a fading refrain.
Hey, thanks to the audience for coming out and watching us.
Yay!
That's really fun. Okay. Here we go. It's called Get to Know You.
I could be dreaming, I could be making something big out of nothing. Anywhere to go, I could be sleeping, I could be reading into something that's not there. Who can really know when I'm just around the corner from you? I'm waiting around the bend, and I'm just around the corner from you. I'm waiting around the bend. Tell me stories, tell me riddles, tell me anything that. Tell me all about the good things that could make you feel alive. Could be just one little spark, just two strangers in the dark. Honey, I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to get to know you now. You got me reeling. We could be as we dancing. Check out the feeling. See the way it goes. I could be dreaming. We could be making something good out of nothing. Who can really know? I'm just around the corner from you. I'm waiting around the bend, and I'm just around the corner from you. Waiting around the bend. Tell me stories, tell me riddles, tell me anything you like. Tell me all about the hard times that you went to be alive. Could be just one little spark, just two strangers in the dark. Honey, I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to get to know you Tell me stories, tell me riddles, tell me anything you like. Tell me all about the good things that could make you feel alive. Could be just one little spark, just two strangers in the dark. Honey, I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to get to know you. Tell me stories, tell me riddles, tell me anything you like. Tell me all about the hard times that you went to be alive. Could be just one little spark, just two strangers in the dark. Honey, I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to get to know you now. I'd like to get to know you now. I'd like to get to know you now.
It's Tomo Nakayama live here on KEXP from Thing Festival. That was so good. Let's hear it for him again. I don't know about you, but I'm happier. That made me so happy. Tomo, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for that amazing performance.
Thanks for having us. It's so great to be playing these songs live in front of people. You know, the last KEXP session I did was in November of, what was it, 2020?
Yeah,
And
virtually,
it was
right?
virtually. It was in my little house, and I had to shoot all the parts myself on an iPhone and cut it together and dreaming about this moment. So
Yes.
yes, it's happening.
I know. I'm so glad. And in the interim too, you got to play all these songs at our 50th anniversary party last summer too. Thank you for doing that and christening the outdoor stage.
Yeah, it's been a year already. Huh?
It has been.
That's
Isn't that
amazing.
wild?
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm super glad you're live on KEXP playing these songs. Would you mind introducing your band here with you?
Yes. Yeah, we have Andrew Rudd on drums over here.
Woo!
And we got Chris Early on the bass.
Yeah!
And Alina on keyboards and violin.
Woo!
And all the dance moves.
All the dance moves. I love the choreography.
Oh, we came up with that yesterday. Thank you.
It's so good.
Could you tell?
Chris, you need some more practice?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't worry, there will be more chances. No, it was perfect. I loved it. So Tomo, you just released a new single, Contigo, just 3 weeks ago, and it is a beautiful song. Literally, ever since you put it out, it has been stuck in my head every day. I sing it to myself all the time. It's so good. Would you mind telling us a little bit about that song?
Oh, well, one of my pandemic projects was learning Spanish on Duolingo.
Cool.
And then I fell in love with the language. I'm still no good at it, but then I kind of went nuts and went on a trip to Colombia and that was the first time I'd been on a plane in years, and so it's kind of about that time in my life, and then I wrote the song on a little ukulele sitting by a beach, and that Contigo melody was just stuck in my head for a year and a half, and it just took that long to kind of percolate and turn into a song. So
Awesome. What does Contigo mean?
it means with you in Spanish. In
Nice.
Espanol.
I like that. And when you released that, you also added that With the Radio On song to that single series that you put out. But that song's a couple years old.
Yeah.
Would you mind telling us about the origins of that song? You talked about dedicating it to KEXP.
Oh yeah, I mean that was like definitely like a 2020 song, cooped up, and I mean not that things are like much easier now, but like I was just taking a lot of walks with my dog every day. That's kind of all I was doing, and so it just felt like I was just in a loop, walking around in a maze, without any. We didn't know what to do, like where to go, and. But the thing that brought me back to humanity and made me feel like I could be in touch with people was through music and through the radio, like listening to, there's something about streaming and just listening to records on your own time, but then when you hear it on the radio, and knowing that there's other people around the world listening to the same song as you at the same time, it just kind of reminds you that you're alive and you're among a community. So
Yeah, it's really powerful to feel that shared experience, especially when you're feeling isolated, but you know that there's so many other people out there listening to the same thing. That's so cool. Love that song too. Back in 2021, you did an interview with my colleague Martin Douglas. You did a career. He's here. He's right here.
Yes, sir.
You did a career retrospective,
Lens.
which. If you have not read that article, you can find that at kexp.org. And if you're not familiar with Tomo's career, or even if you are, it is impressive to see all of the things that you've done over the last 20 years in the Seattle music scene. And you're such an amazing songwriter and staple in the community. And so it's so cool to read that. But part of that interview, you talked about how when your album Melon Day was released in 2020, you were expecting that to be a dance party where you're performing it with people and sharing that experience with people and dancing, and that had to be sort of put on hold. But this summer in particular, you were playing everywhere. You were playing every festival, deservedly so. It is the summer of Tomo. Is this your dance summer? Are you finally having the dance summer?
It's a hot boy summer for me. Yeah, it's it took a couple of years to kind of ramp up and things to get back to the pace and the number of festivals that are going on, and it's everyone just kept asking, so I just said yes, because it's such a gift to be able to play live now. That's what we've all kind of taken from this experience, you know? And so every show just feels like it could be the last in a really good way. So, but eventually I'm looking forward to kind of chilling out and watching TV again.
Fall is coming. Enjoy the summer while it lasts. You also did a film score this year. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. Wait, I've done. Yeah. Oh, it was done last year, but I'll show you mine. Is a Megan Griffith movie called "I'll Show You Mine," and it premiered at SIFF last year, and it just came out on all streaming platforms, and it's a really cool little indie, like really intimate, and they made it during the height of COVID, you know, so it was only two characters in a house, but they make it somehow really cinematic and like intimate, and it's just a really beautiful movie about healing and about a lot of things. You should check it out. But,
totally.
But it was my first feature film score. I had been in another movie that a friend of ours, Lynn Shelton, directed, and she passed away in 2020 really unexpectedly, and that was a really big shock to our community, you know. So this movie was just also like a tribute to her, you know, like kind of everyone in the crew and were somehow related to Lynn somehow, you know, and we brought a lot of that kind of intimate and willingness to like open up that Lynn brought out of people, so that was a really special experience.
Oh, that's really lovely. I'm so glad you got to do that. That's amazing. So what's next? Are you releasing another album maybe? Are you doing singles for a while?
I'm going to catch up on some TV first, I think. But
nice.
What am I doing? I did a score for a dance piece by a company called Malacarne. That is a local choreographer, Licia Gosti, and I did a music for that piece. So it's a little different, like an ambient instrumental kind of thing. So I think that I will be releasing that sometime in the fall, and I got a couple other projects that I can't talk about yet, you know. But it's
nice.
I'm very grateful for the work, you know. It's it's a lot of work, but it's also like it blows my mind that Chris and Alina and Andrew and I, we've all been playing music in town for decades now, you know.
Yeah.
And it's such a special feeling to be able to play with them and to, get old and have like old people problems as well. But this morning I got stung by a bee while I was sleeping.
You did?
And my lip blew up.
No.
Yeah. So I was.
You're like, I have to be on camera today.
Yeah. It was a close one, but
I'm glad you recovered.
I was driving over here with like a ice cube on my face.
No.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just babbling. What was the question?
You answered the question.
Yeah.
We're so lucky that you share your music with us, and thank you very much for this wonderful performance today. All of you appreciate it very much. We will see you again very soon, I know. Thank you, Tomo.
Thank you.
And thank all of you for watching and listening today. All of these sessions are made possible with your support. You can support all of these sessions by making a gift anytime at kexp.org/live, and we have more live streamed performances from Thing Festival tomorrow and Sunday as well, so check out our schedule there. And this has been Tomo Nakayama live on KEXP from Thing Festival.
Discover great music at kexp.org.